So someone recently asked me to review their 401k investments and what I would recommend. Now they're 60 and they have a little bit over $1 million saved in their 401k. And I reviewed their investment allocation and I had one big piece of advice for them. But very quickly, if I haven't met you yet, I'm Dave Zoller and I run Streamline Financial, a retirement planning firm with my business partner, Tim. If you're thinking about retirement, I put some free resources in the description below, so be sure to check those out. So after reviewing their investments, I saw that they're about 97% invested in an S&P 500 index fund and then some international equities. And when you look at the last 12 years, this has been pretty good for them, right? They've seen substantial growth. Now they also said that they're putting away about $25K per year, probably for the next 2 years, and then they're going to retire. So adding an additional $50K total to their plan. And that seems like a good idea because they're getting that employer match on top of that money as well, which is always nice. But they're currently adding 100% of those contributions to that main fund that they had, an S&P 500 index fund. So we're looking at their income plan and designing their income plan and how much they need to take out of their 401k once they are retired. And then we discovered what their safety number was, or how much they should have set aside in conservative assets to cover the first few years of withdrawals from their accounts. And this is a number that they're comfortable with, and also a number that isn't too conservative or too aggressive. Really, it's all based on the income plan. And in order to get to the safety number, they needed to add a little bit more to their conservative bucket. And by the way, don't take this advice because this isn't your specific situation. This was a couple who's completely different than you, and they've got different needs and wants and accounts and investments. So then the plan changed. Really, they began to consider, rather than contribute 100% of all the new monies for the next 2 years into that same aggressive fund, they switched it to adding it to more of a stable value fund or more of a conservative fund. One of the questions that they had though is, aren't we gonna miss out on the growth for the next 2 years? If we do have growth and the market cooperates over the next 2 years, then we're gonna miss out on that. And that's true. But we looked at, even with, let's make up a number, even if it was 10% growth over the next 2 years, they'd only be missing out on a little over 3,000 in growth in that, from that additional 50K, because they're adding about 2K per month at 10% growth. And that really comes out to just $3,000, a little bit more than $3,000 over that period. And getting that 50K or so into the conservative bucket gives them a great kind of bear market protection plan if the next 2 years don't go as planned, or if the market does not cooperate. Really, the worst case scenario we looked at was over the next 2 years, if we're down 20 or 40 or 50%, and their income plan looks completely different because of the volatility in the market, and their nest egg shrank by that much. So it could be tricky to make sure that you have the right amount in conservative. Really, you don't want to have too much in the safe money, whether it's different types of bonds or cash, really, because right now we know that they're not really keeping up with inflation. At least the interest that they're able to pay, or the growth that they'll achieve, isn't keeping up with inflation. But if you need help designing your income plan so that you can have a pretty good investment plan, please reach out and maybe we can help bring some more peace of mind to what you're doing in retirement. And if this was helpful for you, then consider liking this video or subscribing so that I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day. Take care.